No lollygagging.
This war's as stupid as our feud with Clan Greymane.
Perhaps you have encountered Madran or Akari. Both are sworn to me, and both have worthy goods to offer. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands. Goods and wares of all kinds.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Right-Run from old Rorikstead.
Did you see a dog out there? I don't know, really. The blacksmith is offering a reward for a dog he saw on the road. I was hoping you'd seen it. I guess I'll stay on the lookout. Keep your nose clean while you're here, outsider.
So, you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
You're that one from the college. Heard about you. You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
Many battles have been fought here over the centuries.
Staying safe, I hope. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Sure spoons. Handsome man in Falkreath.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
A strong drink will chase off that chill in the air. Aye.
Well, look at what the skeever dragged in. You look like you've seen better days.
There is art and beauty in every facade, every column.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding the white run from
So, you can serve it out as well as you
At
get.
some point,
That's not common in these parts. Well
you
done.
just spend less time serving Tengen.
I singled you out from this boring rabble because you look like you've been around. Picked a few fights.
when he met the shield maiden.
Tell me, are you in need of a mercenary? Sellsword, mercenary, bounty hunter, hell. I've even been a tour guide for a good price. I take payment in the form of gold, loot, or any other items I might deem valuable.
Not everyone has
The one thing I don't take is favors. A deal's a deal, and I don't like debts. Name's Nadina Halam. Some call me Nadina the Firecracker. Goodbye.
What can a humble builder do for you?
Excuse me, sir. I don't normally do this, but, have you got a moment to talk? Marvelous. My name is Lucian Flavius. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, and something of a musician, though I suppose that's more of a hobby. I couldn't help noticing that you seem... how can I put this?
For a little music.
Well acquainted with the
Let's
less
have a song.
savoury side of Skyrim?
There was a young red
As a matter of fact, I do. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition, academic mainly. I find the province simply fascinating. The flora, the fauna, the ruins, both Dwemer and Nordic, the architecture, the politics. Trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and can just about swing a sword, but beyond that, I'm pretty useless in combat. Skyrim's no place for a milk drinker like me. Not on my own, anyway. So, I'm looking for someone to travel with. I suppose what I'm asking is, would you awfully mind if I tag along? I will of course compensate you most handsomely for putting up with me.
Among them all were sword singers,
Oh, shall we say 300 septims up front? After that, I'll top you up every time we come across something useful to my research. At your discretion, of course. No obligations. Save that you take me with you, and assist in keeping me alive wherever possible.
heart was pledged to Will Club the 13th.
Oh, splendid. Here's your gold. This is going to be quite the adventure.
Navid approached with empty hands until he was in reach. While Ilka faced
Right
the
behind
target round, Navid called his Shehai. Slew a club with sacred sword and watched his rival die. Back in Yagub's beachhead, he went into his tent. Fell for shame on his own sword. Dishonor thus was spent.
That augur fellow must have been quite the mage to do that to himself. Anyway, next on the list, a staff belonging to Magnus himself.
Be quick about it. If it's a duel you seek, stranger, then I suggest you leave. I am not here to fulfill your desire for pain, or free you from your wretched existence. At least, not today.
At some point we should hire Tekla on here.
Well, that
Yes,
makes
yes,
sense.
tomorrow I will have your head on an ice spike and your ears in a
Wait
box.
to touch and go for a moment there.
But please, at least make some effort not to embarrass yourself. When you face a former Justicia, that should be your primary goal. Interesting. I was quite certain this conversation would become gradually more belligerent, not less. Is it possible that there is one individual in this bullnetch of a province that is capable of reason? It is a rather simple matter. I disobeyed a direct order from my superior. I was stationed in Markarth with 2 others. We were investigating a family that kept abnormal hours, staying up well past midnight. Unfortunately, myself and one of the other Justicias got into an argument over the children. The fool thought they were innocent. They were future rebels. The moment we arrested their parents, they would forever despise us. The wisest course was to execute them. The issue was made irrelevant, however, when the entire family was found murdered. That is insignificant. The family was dead. Moreover, by letting a murderer run amok, we prevented the family from becoming martyrs. There was just one problem. Everyone assumed I was the murderer. It didn't help that I've been a rather vocal proponent of mass execution. So we decided it was best to use this perception to our advantage. Now, I never confessed to the crime, but I was stripped of my rank and exiled. This gave the perception that justice was served. By whom? Bemoral? That imbecile thinks the lesser beings are children we must care for and protect. They are tolerant because they are afraid. As for the Jarl, it matters not whether Sitgir or Dengir is in charge. Because when 2 buffoons of equally damaged minds vie for a throne, the reasonable citizens lose interest in the process. As such, more voice is given to the fools. And with fools in charge, the law becomes... Here, power makes the rules. They are not organized. I usually deflect their taunts and tell them to return in the morning when they have sobered. None ever do.
Shor's bones. Handsome man in Falkreath.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
Mom says I'm getting a new mommy and daddy, so I'll have 2 of each now.
Be quick about it.
Only burglars and vampires creep around after dark. So which are you?
Maik wishes you well. Nord's armor has lots of fur. This sometimes makes Maik nervous. Maik was soul-trapped once. Not very pleasant. You should think about that once in a while. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
No signs of any dragon right now.
Right.
Victor, I know it looks bad. Now we've got to figure out what happened. I wish that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what's the deal.
Get under cover. The dragon, it's still a... No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky, Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover! And make every arrow count!
This is weird. I'm actually fighting a dragon.
No!
Look at that. can't believe it.
Go
You are
team.
Dragonborn.
Team us.
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Sky. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon. There's only one. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn
What are
can
you
shout
talking
without
about?
training. The way the dragons right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irla? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irla. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like... the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you... I'd...
I'm proud.
Have you shouted what you just did? Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then. I'm glad you're on our side. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm proud to be your battle brother, Dragonborn. Whiterun doesn't need to fear with you on our side.
I'm glad you're on our side. We taught that dragon not to mess with Whiterun, didn't we?
I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened. I'm taking command here for the moment. You head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.